Hello, I am Laura Simmons, one of the admission counselors here in undergraduate admission. We're here today to talk about how we review your academic record. Let us start with an understanding that nothing predicts success in college like success in high school. And one of the best ways that we can see your success in high school is to do a careful review of your academic record. So that is the part of the application that is most important to us, and honestly, the part that we spend the most time on. So we do a course by course and grade by grade evaluation of everything that you have done from 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. Let's talk about how we do that. We are looking first at the courses that you have chosen to take in high school. We like to see that students have challenged themselves with the most rigorous offerings that their high school offers. And we recognize that that's not the same for all students. For some students, that's honors and AP classes. For some students, that's dual enrollment. For some, it's an ACE curriculum or an IB curriculum or a national curriculum in their home country. We don't care that your curriculum is not the same as other students' curriculum. We just want to make sure that it's what is challenging you and preparing you best for college. I'll answer one of the questions that we get most often while we're talking about how we do that. Some students will ask me, should they take AP classes or should they do dual enrollment? You can imagine that the answer to that really depends on the student and really depends on the setting. I'll give you an example. You're probably not surprised that in a place where we're only offering Bachelor of Science degrees, we care what kind of math you pursue. So if you've taken a pre-calculus in your junior year and senior year, you have to choose if you're going to take AP calculus or you're going to do dual enrollment. What if your choices are dual enrollment calculus 1, dual enrollment calculus 2, then we're going to treat that the same as if you had taken an AP class. But what if your dual enrollment choice is college algebra? We're never going to pretend that college algebra is the same as a calculus class. So what you take is more important than the mode you take with us. So let's go back. We're going to look course by course and grade by grade at your high school curriculum because that's how we see trends, it's how we see strengths, it's how we see weaknesses. You know, I may see a student's application, read their transcript carefully and say, this student had really good performance except for spring of sophomore year. Let me see if I can find something else in the application that explains that spring of sophomore year. Or I may see that a student is consistently very strong in math and science and not as strong in English and foreign language, and we'll be looking for anything the student might tell us about performance in those classes too. While it's predicting how successful you might be in the classroom, it's mostly just showing us what you have already done. And so we need to see what you have already done in context of where you have been. Most students who come to Georgia Tech and apply to Georgia Tech do take their more challenging options. Take those higher level courses, make good grades. What about a GPA? We get asked about GPA a lot of times. And the only GPA that we're really going to use in the admission process is whatever your high school provides to us, because we can't compare GPA across 50,000 different applications. We couldn't compare a 397 to a 96 or to an 11.2. We use your GPA mostly, honestly, when we're comparing you to other students in your high school, because that's what it will reflect. Don't worry about how your GPA compares to students who go to different kind of school systems and think that you might be at a disadvantage because of the way that we look at GPA. Most students are, we will say, A students, and that doesn't mean that they make only A's, but it does mean that most students make more A's than other kinds of grades in their curriculum. Students are self-selecting typically when they apply to Georgia Tech, and so we do know that we're going to consistently see students who have performed well in the classroom and who have challenged themselves with the more rigorous courses available to them.